Good evening, guys. Good evening, guys. It's me, your host, Tevin Eversley. You are now tuned in to episode number 8 of Entrepreneurial Talks with Tevin Eats. Today, to my left, man, we got Natural Born Dave, CEO of Natural Born Brand. So we're gonna tap in, man. Let the people know. Let the people know.
Natural Born Dave, CEO of Natural Born. Right, we got sweatsuits, tracksuits, we got t-shirts, shorts, socks, hats, sneakers, anything you want.
Anything you
We're
want.
destined for greatness, established since birth.
Dope, dope, dope. So we're gonna definitely tap in, talk to you about the brand a little bit. So if we're gonna start it off, we're gonna jump right into it. How old were you when you first got into making fashion?
Well, it's crazy. My first experience, I've always been into fashion. I've always watched people and how they dress, especially like rappers and stars and actors and my older cousins who get fly and all that. So I've always been into it. And I come from humble beginnings, man. When I was little, we couldn't always afford the expensive fly stuff, so I would have to get stuff on sale. I remember I got a pair of Paco jeans one time when I was little. I was in elementary school, and I actually outgrew them, and I loved them so much, and I knew Paco was a dope
Brand, yeah,
brand at
yeah,
the
yeah.
time. I cut the patches off the Paco jeans and I put them on some other no name jeans that I had.
Nah, that's
Trying
dope.
trying to keep that energy going that I
Yeah,
had. So that's my first experience with trying to make something out of nothing or make something that didn't exist before.
yeah,
In
that's
fashion.
super dope, man. I like that, man. So describe the meaning behind your brand. Why is the name Natural Born?
Well, natural born is just kind of a philosophy that I have for myself, and then I apply to everybody else or everything that I see that I like too. Um, when I see a dope rapper or a dope artist or a dope basketball player, I say, man, he's a natural born star. He's a natural born artist. He's a natural born whatever it is. So that's where it stemmed from, and I take that philosophy to heart. And it's really everybody's born. The philosophy, everybody's born with a certain gift or talent that can possibly set them on a road to greatness and success. Some people natural born leaders, natural born actors. So whatever your talent is, natural born represents that greatness and that potential in that talent.
That's super dope. That's super dope. So describe your logo. I see that's pretty dope, man. I like that. Describe the logo.
Yeah, well, the logo is a stork. A lot of people call it different things because a lot of people not familiar with the stork. My pops, he called it a goose, and they be going crazy. But it's a stork. The stork, the folklore is storks deliver babies. But this stork is delivering a baby with its weight in gold, and it's balanced on a scale. And it's kind of metaphorical, for in life, you got to balance your talents and your self value with money, whether it comes to your job, whether you're working for yourself, or you got to balance your life and get money at the same time. You don't want to do too much. You don't want to do too little. So that's
Yeah.
really what the logo stands for. And these three dots, it's a it's a these three dots is like a continued thought. In literature, when you put three dots,
Yeah, it's like a run on scene. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
that means it's an incomplete thought. So you fill in the blank. So it's natural born dot dot dot. Whatever you are, that's what that blank. That's what those three
That's
dots are.
dope. Let me see it. That's super dope. I like
Yeah,
this, man. I like
yeah.
this. I like this. So describe your creative process when designing a collection.
Well, I like my pieces to be stand out and bold, but yet simple and smooth at the same time. So when I design clothes, that's my mentality. Like I want you to notice it, but at the same time, I want it to not be too much to where it's taken away from the shape and the form of the piece. You know what I'm saying? So that's really where my design comes from. I want you to notice that logo. I want you to see what it is. But at the same time, I want it to be classy and smooth enough to where you be like, yo, that's a smooth dude.
Yeah,
Right
that's
there.
dope. That's a good suit you got on right there. So as I'm saying that this is a good suit, we're gonna jump right into the fit
Yes,
cam.
sir.
Let the people know. Let the people know what you got on, man.
This is our tracksuit. Track jacket. Onto the swing section. Got a store logo with the three dots here. Those transitions into it down there on the right. And after going in, I put it on the side so that it's not too much on the front. It's a little different. And then I want it to be pronounced. I want you to see it from the side.
Yeah, that's pretty dope, man. I like that, man. That's definitely dope. I really like that suit. Man. I'm gonna have to give me a red one to that.
Yeah,
So
got you.
let's jump right into the entrepreneurship. Do you feel like you're the textbook definition of entrepreneur?
Um, Yes and no. To me, an entrepreneur is somebody who knows exactly what they're doing when it comes to building brands and building businesses. Like they know all the ins and outs and how to set it up and make it work and keep that, build that brand and keep that brand established. That's what, when I hear entrepreneur, that's what I think of. Me myself, I'm an entrepreneur, but I still got some things to learn. I'm still learning and growing every day, and I feel like everybody is in their business. You know what I mean? Things change, technology changes, so even established brands, they gotta adjust to the times. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Like social media. I've seen a lot of brands that you 4 or 5 years ago you didn't see on social media. Tommy Hilfiger and all these dudes. So as technology changes and everything changes, you gotta constantly adapt. So I would say, yeah, I'm an entrepreneur because it's a constant learning process on how to build and keep the brand going.
Definitely. So, do you ever run into financial hurdles when creating a project? If so, how do you solve the problems?
Absolutely. Financial hurdles is just part of the game. Problems is always gonna pop up. Um, Me myself personally, I believe in my brand. I believe in the pieces that I put out there. So if I ever come into a spot where things get held up, I know I can take different avenues to still push my brand, even if I don't have physical pieces on hand at the moment.
That's dope.
I know I have pieces for myself. I can take pictures of myself. I could take pictures of my people that's supporting me, send me pictures. So I could keep visuals out there on social media, on wherever. You know what I mean? There's
Yeah.
always something that you could do. You don't always have to have the physical product to get you in there. You know what I mean? And once you have that belief, you can't be afraid of that. You got to
Yeah.
be able to step in different lanes and be able to push your brand through different lanes, even if you don't have a physical product in the meantime. And whatever you got left over, you got to try to push that.
Yeah.
You
You
got
definitely got to
literally
push that.
you playing a game,
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
waiting game to
Yeah.
get your money back up to be able to get some more pieces.
Definitely. Definitely. That's super dope. So, would you ever allow an investor to buy into your business?
My brother, he be talking to me about that all the time. I'm a little skeptical about that because my brand is everybody's brand is their baby. They want it to be a certain way. So investors come in and they might want to have a say, which I'm not too against. But if I could keep it just to our circle
Yeah.
and build it to a point where it could run itself and get to the point where we don't need investors, that's really my goal. But I'm not closed off to investors at all. But it will have to be the right situation for everybody.
Dope. 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 So, where do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Where do you see Natural Born in the next 5 years?
In the next 5 years, Natural Born, uh, we're gonna have our own store, and we're gonna be feeding other stores with Natural Born product as well. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. I kind of take what I'm doing, kind of like how independent rappers take what they're doing.
Yeah.
An independent rapper, they'll stay on their own track, on their own road, up until a certain point where the labels have to come to them. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? So, I mean, I might not get to that point, but that's how I'm pushing it. That's how I'm moving with it.
You will get to that point, man.
And
You are gonna get to that point.
listen, man, whatever it takes, it's gonna. That's what it's gonna be. So,
Definitely.
Natural Born here to stay. We're gonna keep pushing this shit so far as we can go. Get our own store, push it into other stores. We're gonna move like that.
Definitely. Definitely. So, what are some gems that you can drop on up and coming entrepreneurs?
Be true to yourself, man. Don't watch other people and feel pressured or jealous or any kind of way. Believe in yourself. Be consistent with your gift or whatever your tap craft or talent is. Be passionate about it. Believe in it and be consistent with it. And just that alone is gonna create integrity in you. When you got integrity, people see that, they feel that, they smell it off you, and they gravitate towards that. So keep your integrity and be consistent, and that'll
Dope.
take you
Dope.
as far as you want to go.
Dope. 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 That's pretty dope, man. I really like what you stand for, like the meaning behind everything. I see that you really put serious thought behind the coordination behind everything that you're doing. You just not just putting stuff on t-shirts and just wearing it. Because I often look at your Instagram page and it's like every outfit that you wear is like coordinated with shoes.
Absolutely.
So it's like that's something that I do all of the time. So
Yeah.
it's super dope to see somebody that's
Fly
like
goes, no, you get
in the
fly.
same
You
the
get
same
fly.
thing. Definitely, definitely. So, what are some ending off words that you can give to the people before we get out of here? Like, I know it's like follow your dream, be true to yourself, but what's something besides all of that that you can really inspire the people with before we get out of here?
Um, to be honest, for me, it's really I just don't let nobody influence what I'm trying to do. You know what I mean? Whatever I want to do, that's what I'm gonna do, and I'll take input from other people, but to a certain point. If it don't, whatever they're telling me, don't make sway me off what I'm trying to do in one way or the other. It's blinders, and I'm head first into whatever I'm doing. You gotta have that mentality in this world. There's gonna be people that want to dim your light. There's gonna be people that see you when you walk into a room and feel your power, feel your presence.
Definitely.
And that's gonna intimidate them, and they're gonna want to bring you down to their level where they feel they at, not knowing that they got that power too.
Yeah.
But they're gonna be scared of yours.
That's dope.
Don't let them take that shit from you. Excuse my language.
Nah, you good, man. Don't let them take that shit from you, man. So, once again, man, this was an excellent, excellent, excellent interview. And this is Entrepreneurial Talks with Tevin E. This is episode number 8. We got my man, Natural Born Dave. Thank you again.
Appreciate
for
you
pulling
Tev.
up to the couch, man.
Yes,
Anytime you're releasing anything new, man, don't be a stranger. You could always come back to the couch.
Absolutely.
We could chop it up, talk about the things, and see you guys next time. Peace.
So,
Man.
dope.
Yo, thank you again. You got it.